Hey everybody, it's LH back with another video, and today we're going to do something a little different. Lately we've been doing trade recaps / journey to profitability, but I realized that I've been doing all these videos showing my strategy, how I use it to take entries and trades, but I haven't showed you guys what my strategy is. So that's what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to show you guys what I use every single day to read the markets and be in and out of the markets from 9:30 to latest 11:30 a.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions, please go ahead, drop them in the comments, because I will be more than happy to answer them for you guys. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't stick to your rules and you don't stick to your plan, then it means nothing. Alright, let me go ahead and show you guys how to do my strategy in the markets. This is how I'm able to go every single day, and if the show up is there, I always enter. Most of the time I hit about all my take profits, and if I don't, then I'm fully okay with at least one take profit hit. But the only thing I'm here for is to perfect my craft every single day, and to be patient and to capitalize on what the market gives me and not on what I want the market to give me. Alright, so the first step is a liquidity sweep. After I do that, I go to the lower time frame, to a 5-minute time frame, and I wait for the candle that forms after the liquidity sweep. That way I can be able to have a high and a low. After I have that high and low, I wait for the candle that forms after it, which would be the candle that breaks my high. If I want to buy, that's my break of structure, and if I want to sell, I need it to break that low. Alright, now that we have those three confluences, we just need the last two, which would be look for a fair value gap or an order block, and I need a 5-minute candle reaction if I want to buy. Again, I need a bullish reaction, and if I want to sell, I need a bearish reaction. Once I have that, I drop lower to the 1-minute time frame, wait for us to retrace to the equilibrium of that order block or fair value gap. Once we do that, I enter with confidence, I accept my risk, and then I am just ready to see what the market is going to do. So let me go ahead and show you guys my just one trade of this 1 week. That way I can show you guys how the strategy worked today, and if it worked today, it worked 2 weeks ago, and it's going to work 2 weeks from now. So let's go ahead and show you guys in the market. So this is for Monday, October 28th. This was this last week of October. Let me go ahead and go to the 15-minute. That way we can see the market clear and see what happened. So we have my buy side and we have my sell side here. And we also have another buy side over here that we should mark out. Perfect. Once we have that, we'll go ahead and play the market. And what does it do? It opens and it starts falling. Okay. We fell. What did we do? We go down to the lower time frame and we look for the candle that breaks liquidity, which would be this candle over here, this black candle right here. Once it breaks, it gives us this 5-minute candle, giving me a high and giving me a low. All right, once we have that high and low, what are we looking for? If we want to buy, we want to take out this high. But since we didn't, we took out this low. It means we want to keep going lower. All right. So what did we do? We went lower. We kept falling, and we did a low, and then we had a 5-minute candle. So what does that do? Once we have this low and a high, we have a low, we have a high. So we went down, we broke this low, we were going lower. So now we have this low, and then we have this high. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for another 5-minute candle breaking the high, because we broke buy side, so I want to buy. So let's see what the market does. It gives us a 5-minute candle breaking structure. So what do we do next? We go to the 1-minute time frame and we validate the break of structure. Okay, we have break of structure over here, broke of structure in the 1-minute, broke structure in 5-minute. What are we looking for? Order block, or a fair value gap. And what do we have? We have this 1-minute fair value gap, and we have this 1-minute order block as well. I don't really like to mark out order blocks, but you have a double confirmation there. So what do? We wait for a 3-minute reaction. Okay, we have this 3-minute candle that once it entered the fair value gap and the order block, It started as a bullish candle, but then it came all the way down, and then it wanted to go bullish again, but it ended up closing bearish with bullish volume. But we need a 3-minute, and what else? A 5-minute candle reaction. Okay, we go to the 5-minute and we let it play one more. Okay, that's the 5-minute candle. We went into the fair value gap order block. We shot straight up. So what are we waiting for? That 1-minute retracement back. Okay, so what would we do in this instance here? The first thing that I would do is I would put my position, of course, and then I'm going to enter off the equilibrium of the fair value gap. Okay, so let me go ahead and enter on the equilibrium, and then I always risk a total of 25 points, and I risk 15 contracts in the mini, so that would be a total of, I'll show you guys what it would be, 25 points over here. Okay, my first take profit is always at a 1 to 1.5. Okay, 1 to 1.5. It's right here. So we go ahead and we put our line over here for take profit 1. Take profit 2 is always at 2.5, all the way up here. 2.5. Okay, put take profit 2. And then we do take profit 3 at 3.5. Let's go ahead and check out what our position says. 3.5 right here. Awesome. 3.5. All right. So what do? We just wait for the market to retrace back into our fair value gap. That way we can enter and accept the risk and just see what the market does. So let's see what the market does. Waiting for it to tap in the fair value gap. I actually want to press that play button. Okay, buy, we're in. We actually entered it a little late. Let's go ahead and replay that way we can have a better entry. That played real quick. That way we can have a better entry. Okay, go into it, buy. Okay, so my first take profit, I always take out 6. For my second take profit, I always take out another 6, so that equals 12. That leaves us with 3 more contracts. Those are my runners, and I'm always happy with my first contract being hit, because I'm here to perfect the craft. Remember, not to make money. So let's see what ends up happening. So since we're buying, we want to sell. Let's pause this really quick. We want to sell 6 at TP1. Okay. What happens? TP1 got hit. Okay, we pause it. We move our stop loss to break even. So at first we had a total risk of, it had to be 750, and then we move our break even because we hit take profit 1, and now we're just waiting to see if we get more take profits or if we come back out to break even. On that first take profit, we ended up profiting on $500, and we risked $750, so we made more than half of what we risked. And on this second contract, we make more than what we risked. So it's about a good risk management and sticking to your rules, because if you have all of that and your psychology is set, bro, I'm telling you, you just gotta give time. You just gotta give it some time. So let's see what ends up happening. Do we hear take profit 2? I don't think so. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll just see what ends up happening. Okay. Who knows? This was like 4 days ago, and I don't even remember what ends up happening. I think I got stopped out at break even. Yep, I did. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, we profited on almost $500. That was perfect. And this was a clear example of how this strategy works. And like I said, if you put all of these confluences all into one, you just got to give it some time for this to give you that profitability and for you to quit your job. At this point, I haven't quit my job either. I'm still trading on paper trading, but like I said, I'm not here to make the money because I already have my job that makes me consistent money. Not consistent because it's a cleaning business as well, but it's money that's coming in and I have jobs lined up. So I'm not worried about where's my money going to be coming in. I'm here to be able to perfect this. That way, when I do put money in here, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I took that time, and now that I'm doing this with actual money, it's like it's nothing. Once you get past those emotions, once you get past that mindset of, oh, I gotta make money, oh, I have to trade every single day. No, you don't have to trade every single day. These setups don't show up every single day. I wish they did, because I'd make money every single day, but they don't. And most of the time I get all 4 confluences, but I never get that retracement back in the 1 minute to enter. And if it doesn't enter, then it is what it is. I don't want to do nothing with the market if it doesn't enter, because let's say I enter on a day that it doesn't retrace and I hit all of my take profits. But what if I enter without a retracement back on another day and I end up getting stopped out? What does that mean? That means I got really lucky, because the first time it worked, but the second time it didn't. What does that mean? It was just luck. So just stick to these rules, stick to this plan, and journal these things, because this is what I did. I journaled all of these things. I went and I read them, because I'm telling you, I started this stuff because I was tired of writing. So I was ready to be making videos and just be able to see myself speak these things, actually look at the chart, because I was writing in paper and I wasn't able to see these candles. I wasn't able to move the charts. I wasn't able to go from time frame to time frame. All I could say is I found a liquidity in 4-hour time frame, dropped to 5 minute, then blah blah blah. But now I'm able to show these things, and I know that there's a lot of people that are trying to do the same thing as me. Learn a high income skill, and it doesn't even have to be trading. If you put the same dedication and the same mindset into whatever you want to do, I promise you will be able to do it. It's just about who is ready to actually put the work in and actually do what's necessary. Because there's people out there that are there to teach us, but they're not there to lead us through every single step of the way. Just like when you go to school, your teacher teaches you the topic, but she doesn't give you the answers to the test. Why? Because she was there to teach you, but you were there to actually learn this topic and to actually pass these tests. So just like us, we're not profitable right now, but if we do all our homework, which is demo trading, we do all our homework of sticking to our rules, we do all our homework of actually being consistent to these markets and sticking to one strategy. Maybe you don't like the strategy, maybe it's too much for you. There's a lot more strategies out there. I think I started with supply and demand, then I went to patterns. I didn't like none of that because I didn't like all those things in my chart. I probably have a lot of things in the chart now, and I'm working on how to slowly reduce the amount of lines on my chart. But if these things make sense to me, I'm gonna keep doing those things. But I hope you guys like this video, and I actually have something very nice coming up for you guys. I won't spoil it, but I hope you guys like it, because when I started this, that's the first stuff that I hopped into. And once I saw those videos, man, I was like, man, I'm very thankful for these videos, but those are some pretty old videos, so I'm going to try to make some new ones from my own understanding, what makes me understand them and how I'll make them simple, so I'm able to do this. Not every single day, but when they show up, I do it and I capitalize on the market, and I'm happy because when I stick to these rules, they work, and when I don't stick to them, they don't work, because they're not supposed to work. Just like at a job, you stick to the rules, you stick to the rules they give you. You can't do this, you can't do that. I promise you ain't gonna get fired. But if you're somebody that's breaking the rules, showing up late, doing things wrong, you're gonna get fired. And one more time, the reason why most traders fail is not because of the strategy, but it's because of themselves. They're just ready to make money. You know, they're already like, when is this money going to come in? When am I going to be profitable? You know, and once you have those things in your head, then you get the mindset out that you're here to learn a skill. You know, like just like at a new job, when you apply for a pizza place and you've never worked there, what are you there for? You're there to learn how to make pizzas, right? And when you go apply at another job, you're there to learn something else. Just like here, you're here to learn how to perfect your strategy and how to trade. And after you learn that, you get paid, right? Just like at a job, you get paid every 2 weeks. With this, you can get paid whenever you want, but once you perfect the skill, it's you versus you and nobody else. I hope you like it, and I'll see you back again. Goodbye.